This is part 2 of the milling machine made out of scrap. It took a while in coming, the reason being I wanted to do some work on the machine to see how it operated, and I have a few DVDs of work that I did on it on YouTube, and I'm satisfied with the work that it did. Now, part 1 finished, where I did the bed, the saddles, and this for carrying the shaft. Now this column is 60mm, and there is a keyway cut with a slip key, and a grease nipple for to grease the keyway, which makes the slip key slide up and down nicely. Grease nipple for the screw. Now this column, this and this was all made out of a scrapped 5-inch shaft, which this here also. Now I had the motor mounted on this carrier, the motor here, and this was bolted here with a screw for tightening the belt. But the reason I changed it was I took 1 or 2 heavy cuts for to try it out. I think it was 75mm, and there was a bit of vibration on the belt and a slight vibration here, so I changed the mounting of the motor, which is running nicely. Hand wheel, divisions is in metric, four-speed, now when I loosen these I can wind it up and down and tighten them again before I do any work. As you see, I am working on this at the moment. I have already cut a T-slot. On one side I'm preparing to do a T-slot on this side. This is for locking the X, Y movements on the table. This is a bit of heavy duty box section cut down to allow me to mount the head onto this, and I have one or two spacers which gives me an extra length on the movement of the table. I can wind the table in X-ways almost 6 inches. The Y movement is almost 8 inches. I have tissues here and here. Now this, I'm working on cast iron, and this is for to catch the cast iron rather than go on to the threads of the screws. If anyone out there is thinking of building their own milling machine, maybe this will give them 1 or 2 ideas. Now I welded the shaft onto this, but I had it all trued up with 2 locking screws here for to keep it true before I weld it. If anyone is thinking of building a milling machine, make sure everything is trued up step by step as you go along. Look out for some of the work I have done on it. I made a turntable facing look out for my other DVDs, videos.